Hello everyone. So today we are going to explore about stack, how stack works in Java Virtual Machine. So whenever we create an application, we need to access the computer's memory space to store the objects. This memory has been categorized into two sections. One is stack, another one is heap. So today we are going to explore about only the stack. In upcoming videos we will explore about heap. So generally we will think about in every Java application there will be only one stack, single stack, but ideally there is not a single stack in every application. Every thread will have its own stack which is effectively managed by the Java Virtual Machine. So usually the stack will store the local primitive variables and it follows first in last out operation. So what is first in last out operation? Let me show you an example. In this stack I'm going to push one element which is 1. Again I'm going to push the second element which is 2. So now observe that the element which is initially pushed goes down inside the stack. The recent element comes up to the top of the stack. So again I'm going to push the third element which is 3, which is placed on the top of the stack. So this is the push operation in the stack. So now I'm going to pop the element from the stack. So when I pop the element from the stack, the recent item will be come out first, then the second, then the third one. This is the first in last out operation. The element which comes first in comes out at last. This is the stack first in last out operation. So let me show you an example with code how the stack works inside the JVM. So I have the couple of functions named as main and square, which is placed under the class main, and right side of this program I have the stack. Control will be start from the main. So here I have the first variable args which is empty. Consider this an empty, so which will be pushed into the stack. When the second line executed, the number variable will be pushed into the stack with value 5. Now the third line will be executed, which is the square function call. So when we call the square function, the control will be directly goes to the square function definition where we have the value variable. So value will hold the copy of the number. So value will have the copy of the number variable, and which will be pushed into the stack. So now we are opening into the new function. We are on the other function. So the number and args variable will be out of scope. So both these variable will be only available in scope inside the main function, not in the square function. So now we have only access for value variable, and the next line will be executed. So now value is multiplied by the value will be stored into the temp variable. So here the values contain the value is 5, which is multiplied by the 5 gives the result 25, which will be stored into the temp variable. That temp variable will be created in this line. So newly created temp variable will be pushed into the stack. Again when I execute the next line, we come to the end of the line. Whenever we reach the end of the function, when we reach the curly brace, the scoped variable will be popped out from the stack. So we have reached the square function, end of the square function. Inside the square function we have value as well as the temp, which are recently pushed into the stack. Both will be popped out from the stack. Now the control goes to the system.out.println. Now again we have enter into the main function. So number and args variable will be comes to the scope. We can access the number args variable. System.out.println will print the value number 5 not 25, because temp variable will have the access inside the square function. So whenever we come out the square function, temp variable will be popped out from the stack, so we don't have access to the temp variable. So the number still have the value 5, so system.out.println will print the value 5. This is how the stack works. In upcoming video we will explore about heap along with stack. This is all about stack, and thanks for watching.